Welcome back to your Feel Good Breakfast Show. I'm so glad you stayed. Happy Friday to you. And I need to do this in this way. As the thundering hoofs echo on the racing track, a new tale of equine prowess and sheer determination is about to unfold. Brace yourself for a riveting journey into the world of speed and strategy and, of course, triumph. We welcome back WSB Director Hilton Hassan as he unpacks their Fillies Guineas event happening tomorrow and all things horse racing. Here he is, Hilton Hassan coming on the outside. Here's Hilton Hassan, and he wins it. Beautiful Hilton Hassan's here on your Feel Good Breakfast Show. Wow. Good morning.
Cheers. Good morning.
Did that feel familiar to you?
Oh, it felt good.
I'm so glad. That's what I'm here to make you feel comfortable. That's what we do over here. That's how it goes. But this is a fantastic event. Fillies Guineas, the horse racing event of the year. But this is quite unique from other events. And I'd like to know, what is it that makes it so unique and such a much anticipated event?
Thanks, Carl. Yeah, this is the 9th year that we've been doing the Fillies Guineas.
Yeah.
It also happens to be the first Grade 1 of the Cape season.
Oh, nice.
So, yeah, it's the top 3-year-old fillies. I don't know if you've heard that Kenilworth Racecourse has undergone a massive renovation.
Yes.
So this is the first major feature race of the season with the new Kenilworth, upgraded. It's fantastic. And it is, I know the Met is our biggest day, but this is our favourite day.
Oh, really?
It is.
Why is it your favourite day? I mean, what is it about this that makes it so unique? And I mean, how does this form part of that calendar of horse racing in the year?
Because it's very much a ladies' race, but
Yeah.
it's also a ladies' day. So you know,
Wow.
it incorporates a whole new sort of demographic. You know, it's very much more intimate than sort of the Met with 30,000 people on course. It's very sort of intimate and unique and festive.
Bespoke.
Indeed.
Hey,
Indeed,
bespoke. That's a nice word for it, hey? It's a bespoke event that you should be a part of, though. But in terms of how this event has evolved over the years, I mean, you said it's been running for a good couple of years right now, and it keeps on coming back. There's got to be a reason as to why it's, you know, obviously gone from strength to strength.
Well, first of all, it is the top 3-year-old fillies in the whole country.
Yeah.
So you've got horses from Durban and from Joburg, obviously Cape Town,
Yes.
who we like to think have got the strongest horses in the country. This year, it's extremely competitive. We've got a lot of feature race winners. We've got a lot of horses that usually there's 1 or 2 horses that stand out.
Yeah.
This year there's 5 or 6. So it's
great.
incredible. And what happens with these horses? It's incredible because you see these fillies go on in their careers, and then as time goes by, they go to stud, and then you start seeing their kids basically running in these same races. So there's a whole lot of generations that have evolved through the Fillies Guineas over sort of 15, 20 years.
Oh, that is great. Eh? I mean, that's another. We should totally have a conversation about, you know, horse breeding.
Absolutely.
And that. I mean, that's such a fascinating thing. You need to get into it. It's really, really is amazing. But of course, there's something huge about this event as well. Yeah. Not only the fact that it's going to be bespoke and lovely, and it's a very, very sort of, I'm going to call it an event that's very, very classy, but there's also a charity element that's very important too. What is that element?
Yes, it's actually not all about the racing tomorrow. You know, as we've done with previous years, we get to share the race day with the Western Cape Equine Trust.
Yeah.
Who are an incredible charity whose sole purpose is to take racehorses that have retired, reschool them, clothe and feed them, and then find new homes for them. And
oh, wow.
They've been going since sort of the mid-90s. And their chairman, Ken Truter, who's a very, very passionate racehorse owner. He's been owned horses for years. But him and his wife, Jane, are more avid horse lovers. And it's incredible to see this, Cole, because, you know, people think that horses, once they finish their career, they give everything to the owners and the breeders and the racing public. Yeah. And these guys have just given the horses a chance for a second life.
I love that concept, you know, because it means that they're not just, you know, there for the race and then it's over and done with. There's something very special about the future.
Yeah,
I know many of those horses go on to be, you know, fantastic horses on the farms, therapy horses as well, I've heard as well, which is very beautiful. So I'm really happy about the charity. But, you know, looking forward, I mean, these horse racing events, they just become more and more bespoke, more fascinating, and they kind of grip you in the best way possible. So how are you going to continue bringing in the interest and the excitement for fans of horse racing and actually attract more horse racing fans to any of your events?
Yeah, well, I think education is important.
Yes.
I think the fact that a lot of public always thought, oh, what happens to racehorses? They sort of disappear into the wilderness once they've start racing. If people understand that horses are not, they're not a commodity, they're an asset. So once they stop racing and that whole sort of factor of what happens to them after their careers.
Yes.
And with this whole Kenilworth upgrade, it's made racing completely different. You know, the old Kenilworth from 50 years ago is now this really incredible sort of events type of premises. And that's definitely going to drive people. It's going to bring people back to the races. The Met this next year is going to be our 3rd Met. It's going to be our biggest. So the season started, right?
Yeah, totally. I think it's going to be very, very special. And I think if you've ever, you need to experience the Met at least once in your life. And I think next year's going to be extra special. There's something about it. I don't know what it is. Maybe it's because you're going to be there.
Or maybe you're going to be there.
Oh, yeah, I'm going to be there. Well, then now I just got invited. Yes, I'm going to be there. And Hilton's going to be there. In fact, hopefully you are going to stay there because a little later we've got a certain spinning wheel that we're going to have to spin for you. If you would like to be a winner, you know exactly what to do. Hilton, thanks once again for sharing. Appreciate it. And all the best for Fillies Guineas.
Thank you.
The horse racing event of the year. Make sure you don't miss it.